any market situation. QZ Asset Management is spearheaded by CEO Professor Blake Yong, who holds a doctorate in economics from the London School of Economics and Chartered Financial Analyst Level 3 qualification. In 2012, he was lead investment analyst at top UK firm Blue Bay Asset Management before joining American Quantitative Fund, Two Sigma, where he was responsible for the research and development of artificial intelligence technology between 2013 and 2016. In 2016, Blake joined QZ Asset Management as CEO to lead the research and development of BDAI technology, long-term strategic planning, and overall decision-making. Driven by his innovative and methodical approach, QZ Asset Management grew a remarkable 2,000% over 6 years, and he was awarded a Pioneer in Finance Award at the Shanghai FinTech Summit in 2019. At QZ Asset Management, we celebrate and enable you to be impactful, to be entrepreneurial, to be empowered, and to create value beyond wealth. Grow your wealth and achieve your financial aspirations together with QZ Asset Management, because what matters to you matters to us.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Mark. Before I call on our Queen Leader Priya, I'd just like to share a brief testimony of what QZ Asset Management has done for me. So before I joined QZ Asset Management, it was just shortly after my daughter was diagnosed with chronic lung disease, and she had to go through so many investigative tests. And it was towards the end of the year. So already, because she had been sickly the entire year, medical aid had been exhausted. We had been through specialist after specialist, and I had my hands on my head. I remember sitting in my lounge and I was thinking to myself, how am I going to be able to do this? How am I going to be able to settle all the bills? I remember I went out looking for a company with a compensation plan that would help me out of that situation. I had bills piling up and a daughter that needed proper health care and health attention. And my medical aid wasn't about to get back and help me and back me up like it's been doing the entire year, because we had exhausted our funds. I was caught in between a wall and a hard surface, having to wake up every day, go to work, get an extra nanny who understood how to take care of her in that condition, but it had to be done. I met QZ Asset Management, and I kid you not, in just 2 months of being in QZ Asset Management, I've been able, she went through a procedure in November. I joined QZ in October. She went through a procedure in November and was able to settle whatever the medical aid was not able to pay. And for me, that was like an answered prayer. So if you are here today, you feel like you're pressed in between a rock and a hard surface, you don't know a way out, you've tried everything, I promise you, QZ has by far the greatest and most fulfilling compensation plan. You put in the work, I promise you, you have received an answer to your long-term prayers. Whatever you've been looking for, whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, if you're intentional, if you're deliberate, if you're focused, you will definitely win at this one. QZ Asset Management is the answer. Remember, when opportunity meets preparation, success is definitely bound to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, without taking up much more of your time, any more time, please help me welcome the Queen herself, our leader, our mentor, my personal sponsor. I love you so much, Priya. Welcome with me with 888 in the check box, leader Priya. Thank you, Priya. Over to you.
Thank you so much, my queen. Thank you so much. And welcome, everybody. Guys, I'm always excited being here with you. My name is Priya, like our leader has just said. And as usual, guys, we are going to be, breaking down the compensation plan of this amazing opportunity that has basically changed my own life 360 degrees totally, guys. I have never seen anything like this before. I have been in the network marketing space since 2014, and there is no company that has done what QZ Asset Management has done for me. All right. So, guys, what are we talking about? Now, leaders, I've always said that in this opportunity, the one thing that I love about this opportunity is that it's gone at those days that we are selling money. Gone are those days that we are saying, okay, this company is going to pay you this company is going to pay you that. Here, we are about sustainability. And like every other person that has been on the online space for a very long time, we all know that sustainability is the key right now to becoming the millionaire that you want to be. What is the point of us making money or making $1 million in 2 months? Then the company, boom, it is gone. So right now, what I loved about this company, guys, is because I have never seen such credibility. You know, I have never seen, you know, such plans that the company has. I've never come to any company as real, as close to as real as this one. So that is why I love pushing this company with all my heart and with the full confidence that I have in here. And you know what? We actually did our research because, guys, we were tired. We were tired. We were actually coming from another opportunity that promised us huge returns. And you know what? A lot of people lost money. My heart was broken and I didn't know what to do. And I made up my mind at that moment that I do not want to push anything because of money. I want to push something that I am going to build, and I'm going to build for years. And that is how wealth actually comes. All right. So leaders, as soon as you can see my screen, I would like you, Mark, can you please make my other device co-host, the QZ Zoom? As soon as you can see my screen, please type a 111 on the chat box. I hope some people are excited. Yesterday, we actually got paid, guys. We got paid our incentive, seeing $20,000 lump sum for the executive vice president. It was so fulfilling, you know. Let me tell you something. You know, when we're preaching these ranks, a lot of people, they say, no, they'll never give you that money. This is why they say they'll give you at the end of the IRP, because they are planning to just collect for December, and they are planning to go in December. And then when that thing happened, it shut a lot of people. It actually shut a lot of people. And it was just raining dollars, you know, and it was raining dollars for everybody. From a minimum of $500, people were getting appreciated for the work that they've put in this company. So leaders, we want to say thank you, QZ. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Dan, for the opportunity you brought to us and for your patience. Now let's get to it, guys. Now the name of this beautiful company is called QZ Asset Management. And leaders, I am going to share my own factors, my own reasons why I believe that QZ Asset Management is credible and why I trust QZ Management is going to actually take us so far. But you also go out there, do your own due diligence, all right? And then you have your own conviction about the company. You will excel in the company. Nobody can buy something from you if you personally, you do not believe in it, all right? So I am just going to share my own pointers. And as you do your due diligence, guys, as you go out there, whether it's on Google or on YouTube, I always say this: make sure you differentiate between a fact and opinion. There are a lot of people right now, especially our competitors, who have got something to say just to distract you. Refuse to be distracted by someone's opinion, because guys, opinions, those are one of the free things that you can ever get in this world. You don't pay for it, you just give an opinion. So look out for facts. Where is actually, who is the source of this information? Look out for those things and make sure that when you come back convinced, you come back confident, and you will win in this company. A lot of people are actually winning. So my number one factor was the fact that this company was actually founded in China. All right, the company was actually founded in China. Sorry, my screen had just frozen. Was actually founded in China. So China is one of those very strict self-regulating countries that you cannot just run a business for a year or 6 months if it is illegal. For this company, QZ Asset Management, a company that is licensed and regulated by the Asset Management Association of China, having held their license for 10 good years, that was my number one to say, okay, now this company is actually doing something amazing. So what does this company do? This company, what they do is that they trade stock indices, okay? And the particular index that they trade on is called the S&P 500. Now that is not as volatile as crypto, not as volatile as Forex, which is a little bit safer for us. You know, the risk is a little bit small. So then the S&P 500 is actually the top 500 performing companies in the United States Stock Exchange. All right. So now this company has been running and they've been, you know, trading on behalf of institutional and private clients. But then COVID hit. We all know, we have all experienced the terrible time of having COVID, having been locked down. Unfortunately for the country of China, the country is still under lockdown until now. So then they then decided, for two basic reasons actually, for the fact that honestly they need to obviously continue with business, and the fact that they actually need the company to be publicly listed as well. They then decided to use the network marketing model to expand into the African market and into the Latin American market. All right. So that particular network marketing arm was officially opened just last year, which is 4 or 5 months ago in August. And it came to South Africa. Personally, I knew about the business only on the 17th of September. That is the day that I signed up. I started running with the business on the 21st of September. All right. So this is their registration number. You can actually screenshot, you know, or you get this document from the person that actually invited you on this call tonight. And you can go to the Chinese website, you put in the registration number, and you will see that the company is definitely registered. All right. Now, this is my other point. Okay, this is my other factor. The reason why I actually trusted the company is the fact that the company cannot do as they please, especially when it comes to finances, because they are being audited. They are being watched. They're audited by one of the top 4 financial auditing companies, which is the KPMG, every 6 months. They are not claiming this. Some of us, we have actually seen the auditing reports. Now, remember, guys, when it comes to auditing reports, these are confidential documents. For them to actually even show us these auditing reports, it was just to instill confidence in us, but they're not obligated to do so, all right? But we have seen the auditing reports that they're actually audited by KPMG. And for those that are going to Bangkok, you actually even see way more documents to show everything that the company has been saying about themselves. All right. Now, their legal and compliance, it's Dentos, which is also one of the very firm, good or very popular firms in China. And then the liquidity providers. Now, this was a very huge question for me. Why would this, you know, amazing, credible banks want to partner with this company? What is it that this company is actually offering for these particular banks to partner with them, to decide to say, okay, fine, we are partnering with you as liquidity providers, all right? Now, as a bank, there's one thing that you need to tell yourself or ask yourself, all right? Or actually tell yourself that as a bank, they are dealing with people's money. They do not have, you know, they do not have the luxury of just, you know, doing try and error. For a bank to be able to partner with you so that they can make more money through your program or whatever the case may be, you should be verified. You should be a very credible company, and you should be a very stable and legit company. So that on its own, it should show us how credible QZ Asset Management is. Now, we are talking the likes of Barclays, the Bank of China. Remember, we already said that China is a very strict self-regulating country. Now we are talking about the Bank of China itself partnering with QZ Asset Management, okay? Then we have the the popular JP Morgan Chase, ICBC, China Construction Bank, CITC Securities. So these are the banks and financial institutions that they have partnered with QZ Asset Management to give liquidity and also to help in the protection of our capital, which I am also going to explain. This gentleman here is our CEO tonight. So tonight, I'm in a rush to say tonight is going to be here, sorry. So this is our CEO, Professor Blake Young, and tonight he's actually here with us on this particular call. For those that have not met him before, today you are very fortunate enough to meet our CEO. Now, he is also another reason I trusted the company. Guys, we have been in opportunities whereby we just see the CEO on a PDF. We just see the CEO on a PowerPoint. We do not see his previous success before he decided to create a network marketing model. But with this particular one, what I loved about this man is that he has been exposed way before he decided to come into Africa or to Latin America. He has made himself successful. He has built a very good reputation for himself. The time he decided to build a network marketing arm, it was entirely not to just make money out of Africa, but for other reasons, which are also good for us as well. All right. So he is a chartered financial analyst level 3. He's got a doctorate in economics that he obtained from the London School of Economics, a pioneer in finance award at the Shanghai FinTech Summit in 2019. All right, so all these things that I've just said about him, it gives him that qualification. It makes him qualified to actually handle our finances. And he did not start with QZ in 2012. He only joined QZ in 2016. Therefore, since he has been, the CEO of this company, he has made a remarkable growth of 2,000% over the past 6 years. All right, that is amazing. Now, this is the gentleman that created this particular technology we call the BDAI. And I believe that this particular technology is the one that exposed him to the world, especially the Asian market. And especially it's the one that actually attracted these big banks, big credible financial institutions to partner with them. Now, as a trader, you need to be able to know when to buy, when to sell, when to come in, when to go out. But this particular technology, what it does is that it deploys billions of market trading data in milliseconds and in real time. So it's giving them enough ammunition, enough information to know what action to take in the financial market. And this particular technology has made the CEO, together with QZ Asset Management, they are invited, to several fintech summits, which I'm just gonna show a few of them, and not just as a guest, but sometimes as a panelist and sometimes a keynote speaker in the events. And in all, or not all, but in some of the summits that he goes into, he comes back home with awards. So it's not just a technology that is making them good profit, but it's actually an award-winning technology in the fintech space. All right. Now, in 2019, it was awarded Shanghai FinTech Leadership Award, and also in 2019, Korea Outstanding Contribution to Artificial Intelligence Technology. But we all know that after 2019, obviously, COVID hit. But now then they have been invited for 2023 to several fintech events that our marketing director is shortly going to share with us. All right. Now, this is just the 5-year trading chart between the BDAI versus the S&P 500 on its own. As we can see there, the red line there is our BDAI. The winnings are very consistent, as you can see. Yes, the S&P 500 has made some wins, but when it makes losses, they are so huge because nothing is actually guiding the S&P 500, especially here in 2019. And in 2020, when the whole world was hit by COVID, you can see that huge dip there. So this BDAI, even though it does have or experience some losses, the losses are very, very minimal. No one owns the market. There is no trader that can tell you that I have never lost a single trade. It doesn't happen. But you know, when you have a technology like BDAI, your losses are actually manageable. All right. Now, this is another feature. Here is another Times magazine whereby the CEO was featured as an inspirational leader behind the QZ Asset Management. All right. Now, this is also what I love about the CEO, the fact that he has been exposed out there way before he actually created the network marketing arm. Now, let's just have a look at some of the media coverage that this BDAI actually has got. All right. In 2019, QZ Asset Management was invited to be part of the Shanghai FinTech Innovation Forum, whereby more than 300 professionals, both local and abroad, attended. Here, the CEO was invited as a panelist and a keynote speaker. For those that do not know our CEO, that is our CEO there. Now, if you have got nothing to contribute in such summits, really, why would you actually be a keynote speaker? This is what I'm talking about, the CEO building his own good reputation. Here, it was the 8th China Guangzhou International Financial Exchange Expo, the Golden Fair, where there were more than 100,000 visitors that attended the expo. And there were more than 300 journalists from more than 90 mainstream media houses, both local and abroad. And this particular expo was covered for 3 full days. Now, this is a man fully exposed. Here, it was just a Guangzhou BDAI conference that was actually hosted by the company, you know, invited some investors and employees. Here is another managerial associate graduation ceremony for those that have completed the QZ financial management training. Here is the AI Expo in Korea, also in 2019. And QZ Asset Management was also one of the sponsors, with the likes of IBM and Intel, with more than 127 companies participating from 5 countries and more than 21,000 visitors. All right, here's another expo in South Korea. And as I said, the company together with the CEO, especially the BDAI, they have collected some awards. I've already mentioned the FinTech Leadership Award, but in that same 2019, he also collected the FinTech Individual of the Year Award. Now, FinTech, guys, it means financial technology. Already, that on its own should tell you a lot. I've already spoken about the contribution to the AI technology in Korea, and so forth and so on and so on. Now, why do we go through that? I am trying to show you, because this is something that has been missing in a lot of online opportunities, the credibility of the company. We are talking about a company that has put a billboard in South Africa in the N1 and in the N3 highways. We are talking about a company that has posted a billboard on the OR Tambo. Now, where have you seen a company doing all that? Now, that is a company that you want to partner with. Now, this is a company also that has been featured in the Yahoo Finance, in the Bloomberg as well, way before we even knew the company. When they were still talking about expansion to Africa, it was featured there. Even right now in the opening, the office opening in Durban, it was also featured there. Go and look out for that information by yourself. All right. Now, the credibility part we have done now. I am praying and I am hoping that somebody somewhere out there is now feeling comfortable in partnering with this amazing opportunity. The question now is, how do you then make money? How do you then partner with this beautiful company? How do you then also benefit from this amazing opportunity? We have got 2 packages, all right. Guys, originally, the company has 3 packages: the basic, the elite, and the platinum. All right, so on the 1st of March, they'll go back to their original tiers. But for now, because they were trying to introduce the opportunity to the public, then they just decided to use the basic and the elite only. So with the basic, you are coming in between $100 US. You are coming in, I'm getting a message that the Zoom is full. I'm not sure what's happening. All right, anyway. With the basic, someone can come in on the Zoom. Then Mark and Dan, please, I don't know, do something about, there are people who can't come in. I'm not sure what's happening. But anyway, with the basic, you are coming in with $100 US, between $100 US to $900 US. You will get a weekly return on investment of 3.5% on every Monday. All right. Then with the elite, the minimum is $1,000 US. We do not have a maximum cap, but then you will be getting 7%. So from $1,000 upwards, you are getting 7% on a weekly basis. All right. Now, both these packages, they pay you up until you make 400%. But then with the basic, it will take you 112 weeks, which is about 2 years, to make that 400%. While it's the elite package, it will take you 56 weeks, which is 1 year, 2 months, to actually accumulate that 400%. All right. Now, the company, they have what they call a capital protection scheme, which is also now where the liquidity providers, the banks that I just mentioned, this is where they come in. Okay. Now, when you put in your $10,000 US here, the company will match that $10,000 US dollar for dollar, meaning that they will put in another $10,000 US and then trade on $20,000 US. Now, someone was asking me that, how is it possible for this company to be able to pay me 7% every week? Because I mean, trading is trading, anything can happen. I said, my dear one, look at the maths. When you put in $10,000 US, the company will put in another $10,000 US. Therefore, when they are trading on $20,000 US, they are making an average of 10.5 to 14% on a weekly basis. But let's just work with the 10.5%, right? If the company is making only 10.5% on a weekly basis in profits, on that package alone, they are making 2,100. But they come back and they give you $700 US. So they've got surplus to pay you, even if the money, I mean, the trade goes the opposite direction. But now the purpose of the capital protection is that when you put in your package, it's called assets under management, which is the AUM that you will normally see when you register in the business. But then after registration, you will see another amount as DAUM, meaning dual assets under management. It's now double your money. So this now, they will then put a maximum stop loss of 50%. Now, as I've heard, that the S&P 500 has not lost up to 30% in a single day in the past 100 years. So for them to actually put 50% stop loss is an extra precaution. Now, let me just make someone understand who doesn't understand what a stop loss is. A stop loss means that should, in case the trade goes the opposite direction, then when it gets to that point where you put the stop loss, it will automatically stop. But if you do not put a stop loss, you can actually lose your money. So in this case, let's say the trade is going the opposite direction and it actually takes the whole 50% and it stops after losing 50%. The 50% here lost is the one that the company has put in, and your money is still protected. All right. That is capital protection, which is amazing, an amazing aspect as well. Now, just a recap, guys, you've got your $100 to $900 US, 3.5%, and you get 400% income cap. 1,000 and above, 7% on a weekly basis, you get your 400% income cap. The company's minimum withdrawal is $10 US dollars. As long as you've got $10, you can withdraw. All right. The withdrawal time, the official withdrawal time is 48 hours, although we still get our money within 24 hours, but put it in mind that the official withdrawal time is 48 hours. All right. Withdrawal admin fee is a flat $5, guys. You are withdrawing $100, $5, $200, $5, $1,000, $5, $1 million, $5. All right. Now, the KYC is a must. As soon as you do your registration, make sure that you do your KYC, whether it's your ID, your passport, your license, whatever the case may be. And we are getting paid our return on investment every Monday between 9 to 10 a.m. South African time. That is between 7 to 8 a.m. GMT time, right? That is for our return on investment. Now, the difference between our traditional investments and QZ Asset Management is the fact that with QZ, like I said, they trade on your DAUM, which means protected money, fully protected and fully transparent. As soon as you do your registration, if you're using an Android, you can download the trading app. The trading app, not the login site. The trading app, you can download it on your phone if you're using an Android, and you can see the company trades, you can see what they took, you can see their losses, you can see their wins. And the company has the third-party escrow, which are the liquidity providers that I just mentioned. And then we are not using human beings to trade, but we are using the AI. All right. Now, the capital redemption. This is another amazing aspect. I have never seen any scam company saying, no, we can give you your money back at any time. I've never seen it. I actually saw this thing for the very first time. Maybe some of you have seen it somewhere, I don't know. But for me, it was the first time. So this company is willing to give you your capital back at any given time, but also leaders, to avoid people abusing the system, or, to avoid people just making unnecessary put in trial and error. But also, if you truly, truly, truly do have an emergency, and the only money that can save your life or save someone's life is the one that you put in QZ Asset Management, you can be assisted even though you get part of it. Just like any other bank or financial institution, you will be charged for terminating a contract prematurely. All right. Now, when you terminate your contract within the first 30 days, the company will charge you 50%. When you terminate your contract between 31 to 60 days, the company will charge you 25% of your capital, not your profit, but your capital. When you terminate your contract within 61 to 90 days, the company will charge you 10% of your capital. After 90 days, it's free. There are no charges. But in all these months, the company will definitely take into consideration how much you have already received, and they will pay you the balance. Now, one said, if I put in 10,000 US dollars, can I then after 91 days just withdraw my capital and get my $10,000? No, it doesn't work like that. Now let's work with $10,000. $10,000 falls under the elite package. And with the elite package, it takes you only 3 months, 10 days to get your money back, right? So once you have got your money back, in day 95, you say, I want to redeem my capital back. In day 95, you've already received $9,500. And the company will calculate that 9,500 and give you only 500 US dollars. So you are the one at loss, because the next 11 months, you were going to receive 30,000 US dollars, but then you decided to terminate your contract after 91 days, all right? So you just stop earning the profits. Now that was just for those people that say, I do not want to introduce the company to anybody. I do not want to share, I don't want to recruit, I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to make money for me. That is your part, the passive income. Now let's come to the broker program that I love so much. Now the broker program, this is where you decide, to share the business with other This is where you decide to share the business with other people, and the company will definitely compensate you very, very nicely. Guys, you know, when it comes to this part, I am always so passionate about it because I have seen it change people's lives over the years. Even though mine, it was never changed to this point. Yes, it did change, it did make a difference, you know, at some point, but it did not change my life like it has done now. In all the network marketing companies that I have done, I have never made 2.5 million rand in 3 months and also just have money lying around doing nothing. It has never happened, but it started here with QZ. So the broker program, why I'm passionate about it is that I always want people to understand that it is not meant for only other people. It is meant for everybody. Whether you are learned, you are not learned, you are educated, you're not, it is meant for everyone who just has the desire to make it happen. That is all. That is the only qualification that is needed here. The kind of money you see people post, you can also make it as long as you tell yourself that you want to do this. So the extra bonuses that you get as a broker in this company, the first one is the affiliate bonus, which is well known as the referral or direct bonus or sponsor bonus. So the company pays you 10% of every package that you sign up. So you go out there, you introduce 3 people in this week that are coming in with 10,000 US dollars, and the company will pay you 10% of each of them. That is a total of 3,000 US dollars. Now, I'm sure that $3,000 can make a huge difference to someone's life. And that is only because you decided to just share the business with 3 people. Okay. But then we also have another bonus that we call the binary bonus. When we are talking binary, we are talking 2 organizations. We are talking your left and your right organization. Now you come in, you introduce Priya, you put Priya on your left. You come in, you introduce Tembi, you put Tembi on your right. Whatever that the packages that they have bought, these 2 people, let's say Priya bought $50,000, Tembi bought 30,000 US dollars. The company will put it together in the morning and pay you 10% off the weakest side. Now, in this case, Tembi side is the one that is weaker, so the company will pay you 10% off the 30,000, which is 3,000 US dollars. All right. Now, the good part is that with the binary, you also benefit from the people that you personally did not bring in the business. When Priya decides to share the business with other people, you might not get the affiliate bonus because you are not the one that brought them in the business, but you will still definitely get the binary bonus. All right. So guys, the broker program, make sure that if you are that person that doesn't have $1 million to just put in there to make a 4 million for you by the end of the year, make sure you make use of the broker program. Everybody can learn how to do this. No one was born a networker. Now, also one thing that I loved about this company is the fact that even on the broker program, we have got an income cap of 400%, meaning sustainability. This is where it screams sustainability for me, because I always say that I don't believe that every company was set out to say we are going to scam people. There are some companies that genuinely came into this business or into this market to actually make money and also make people, millionaires. But then they did not understand the dynamics of the business, especially the binary. And if someone puts in $100, guys, they then withdraw 10,000, 100,000, 2 million, 10 million. It is the company that is suffering. At that point, the company has got no choice but to fold and leave because they were not drained. There was no money going back in. But in this case, even though you are a broker, you have 400% to earn only from your package. So if you put in 100 US dollars, you go out there, you recruit someone for 10,000 US dollars. Yes, the 1,000 will come into your wallet, but you will only have access to $400, meaning that you need to put in more money to increase your income cap. So for someone to earn a full 10,000 US dollars, they would have put in back $2,500. For someone to earn $1 million from this system, they would have put in back 250,000 US dollars. Now that speaks sustainability for me. All right. So guys, even if you have built a team, you know, this is where now your referral bonus is coming twice, 3 times, 10 times. As long as they keep buying the package, you will keep receiving the affiliate bonus as well, and another binary bonus, by the way. All right, this is just the Entrepreneur Success Model 1228. For those people that have never seen how a binary looks like, this is basically how it looks like. So this is you share the business with other 2 people, they also do the same thing. But even if they don't, I always emphasize this because I've always heard this question. Okay, what if I bring my 2 people and those 2 people, they don't bring their 2 people? Leave them. Their dreams are not your dreams. What they want is not what you want. They might just be looking for, you know, a glass of water. You are looking for the whole borehole. So the dreams are different. So when you come in here, do not wait for anybody, whether your sponsor, your downline, to work the business. Make sure that you work your business. Talk to anything that has got an ear. As long as it has an ear and it's a human being, talk to them. And when they say no, move on to another person. Leaders, we've got billions and billions of people in this world. There are some people who just give up because 3 people or 3 of their friends, they said no to the business. Your friends will not join you because simply they know you, they know your suffering, they know your poverty, they know everything. So they will not believe that, oh, the Mia Priya is actually going to bring me something that will make me a millionaire. They will not believe you. So your friends will not join you, forget them. Your family will not join you, forget them. Go out there and introduce the business to other people, to strangers, and you will see your life turn around. All right. Now, the company has now the fun part, which is our international recognition program. Every 4 months, the requirement or the rank ups in this IRP, it changes. We had an amazing IRP last year from September. It was the first one for the company. The IRP one from September to December, and a lot of people were paid yesterday. It was an amazing day. At the same time, it was very emotional to see how excited people were, and not just because of the money. They were also excited at the fact that now they can trust the company. Remember, a lot of people had doubts. They were saying, why are they waiting for the IRP to be in December to be paid at the last day? Why they want to pay, they want to do. Now they are paid. Now the confidence is high there. The trust is there. And people are running like headless chicken. In my entire network marketing career, I have never earned 100K in a day in January. It has never happened. But right now, in a very dry month, commonly dry month, I can't say it's a dry month anymore, commonly dry month, a lot of people are actually getting paid, guys, in January. Now, which company, point it out, which company has ever given you that? Only QZ Asset Management. And now the exciting part is that in February, just if I talk with these people, sometimes when they call, they say, you know what, Priya, you don't know what you have done. Some people are doing their passports for the very first time. There are people who have never stepped out of their city or their country. But because of network marketing, they're going to enter a plane. And you know the best part, the company is paying everything. Like you are just a queen and a king. You are traveling, you are enjoying life. You are no longer existing. The things that you see from afar that you have never dreamt they're going to happen in your life, they are happening. When these people call, sometimes I get emotional because now this is what you call impacting a life. Do you understand? There are some people that you know you need to force them to their success. But once you do that, when they realize where they have reached because you pushed them into their goals, they will come back no matter what. they will remember you and they will thank you, and their lives will never be the same again. But guess what? It will also be fulfilling for yourself as well. Next month, Bangkok, guys, is vacationing time. We are just going to enjoy after all this hard work, all because of QZ Asset Management. All right. Now, the second IRP is now here, and it's more exciting. And if you are here, you are listening to me right now on the 6th of January, I am telling you now, before I go through the IRP, take advantage of this month. Take advantage of the January month. Panic early. Don't say I've got 4 months to hit the rank. No, you only have 1 month. Make sure that you maximize what you can do in this particular month. I will tell you why. Now, in this IRP, for you to become a junior vice president, you need to have earned $5,000 all right? For you to become a vice president, you need to have earned $10,000, and you will get, the junior vice president to actually get a cash prize or a package for $888. And for a vice president, once you have earned, now this is dual income between your affiliate and your binary only. It does not include your return on investment. Now, between your direct bonus and your binary bonus, once you have earned $10,000 from the system, the company will qualify you as a vice president, and you qualify for the Shanghai trip, fully paid for as well. The senior vice president, you should have earned $35,000. You get this Santos 100 watch, Katia, or it's Katia or Skashia, English guys, these expensive things, can't pronounce them. And or you get $10,000. I don't know why my figures are not coming up, but I'll fix it. But you get $10,888 if you do not want the watch, but you also get to go to Shanghai, everything fully paid for. The executive vice president, you should have earned $90,000. Then $90,000, you get the AP Royal luxury watch, or not all, and a Shanghai trip. But if you do not want the watch, obviously, like myself, I'll get the money, which is $30,000. All right. With the director this time, guys, we currently have only one director in the company in the whole world. Now, with the director, you should have earned $300,000. You get a Porsche Panamera, or $130,000 plus a Shanghai trip. Now, why do I say you should run in January? The company has made a triple accelerator for the month of January, meaning that for you to qualify for junior vice president, for example, you only need to earn 1,600 or 1,700. They multiply it by 3 on your IRP board, you have qualified for junior vice president. For you to become a vice president, you just need to earn about $3,500. You have qualified for vice president because they have multiplied that. It's called the 3 times accelerator to enable as many people as possible to actually qualify. All right. I was talking to a friend today, and he said that I think QZ Asset Management will be one of the first network marketing companies to take a large number of people overseas on a fully paid trip. And I believe him, because leaders, if you do not qualify here now, I don't know what else that you need. All right. For you to become a director in the month of January, you just need to earn $100,000. Bring $1 million sales, $1 million sales. You earn 100,000, you are done. You get your Porsche or your $130,000, whatever that you want. All right. And now, guys, this is where my presentation ends. And I would like to say thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for attending tonight's call. Tonight's call was fully maxed out at all. I'm thinking, Mark, you should do something. Now we need a 2,000, participate Zoom. All right. And guys, I would like you to welcome our very, 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 very committed, very patient, very humble marketing director who has been there. Let me tell you a story, guys. When we started this presentation, in China right now it's 2 a.m. When we started these presentations, we would be 16, but Mark and his interpreter, Dan, they will always be here even if it's 2 a.m. in China. They wouldn't say, no, it's just 16 of you, will come when you guys are 100. No, they have been here since day one. And the number grew. And now we are maxing out a Zoom. Do you guys understand how fast this company is growing? And if you are here, you are watching, oh, my dear one, 6 months later, you will definitely regret. Mark, are you there? Can we help? Can you help me please welcome our marketing director with the 888 on the chat box?
Thank you,
Mark.
Thank you, Priya. As always, okay, it's a very powerful presentation. Okay, hello everyone. I'm so glad to be here. Okay, yes, Priya says it right. I still remember the first night we've been here with just a few people come to the Zoom. But here you see, tonight we break the record. Okay, tonight we almost have 500 people in here. So I will thank you all of you to join us. Okay, so my name is Mark. Okay, I'm the marketing director of the QZ Asset Management. So thank you very much for your participation tonight. So before our CEO come on stage, but let me remind everyone, you can write down your question and send it to the host. And after the presentation, we will answer your question with my translator. But the CEO only accepts the question, release the company and the BDI. So if you have any marketing question, I would love to help you. Okay, so right now, let me watch the video of our CEO. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, let's a big welcome to our CEO, Professor Blake Yang. Sir, it's your time. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Today, I shall be providing a quick outlook on 2022 and some insights for expect from the global economy. Volatility was a defining feature of the markets in 2022 as higher interest rate, inflation, Russia's war in Ukraine, and recession fears sent market tumbling. However, calm water lie ahead for investors. Inflation is falling, the Fed is nearing the end of its tightening cycle, and much of expected weakness in economic growth is already reflected in market valuations. This means the market is primed for a rebound and will definitely favor investors. Following a spectacular 2021 in which S&P 500 operating EPS earning per share rose by 70%, profits came under pressure amidst higher costs and receding demand in 2022. leading operating EPS to decline by an estimated 4% over the year. Looking forward, the wide consensus expectations for earnings favor a double-digit gain in 2023, but we expect earnings will be more likely to be modest and relative to 2022. When investors feel positive and optimistic about the outlook, their nature tendency is busy risk asset. Conversely, when they feel gloomy and worried about the outlook, they tend to sell risk asset. However, history suggests that trying to time markets in this way is a mistake. Thank you to our BDI analytics, we no longer have timed the market, and we have managed to surpass our projection and maintain momentum growth to meet our long-term goals. We'll be holding our AGM in early March to review our 2022 performances. All the executive vice president and above will be invited to join the AGM to meet our senior executives and have a better understanding of the company's financial standings. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. So, okay, right now we have the question for our CEO about the company and the BDI question here.
Can you hear me, Mark?
Yeah. Okay, I can hear you. Hello, Dan. Please.
Yeah, okay. Actually, there's a lot of marketing question. So I'll just read out the marketing questions and then maybe you can answer them. Yeah. Okay. So somebody asked, after my capital, if I withdraw my capital, will my profit still come? I think she's asking about the weekly ROI. Will she still be getting the weekly ROI if they withdraw their capital? Mark, 听到吗？
有听到。他是问说他如果 reduction 之后，他是不是还会持续领到他的 ROI 是吗？
对，没错。
OK， 好，没有，当他 reduction 之后，他的合约就会自动终止了。那终止完之后就不会再有 ROI 了。
Yeah, so if you withdraw your capital, your contract will end. All right, and when your contract ends, you will not be earning any more ROI, affiliate bonus, or binary bonuses. All right, so you need to have an active contract for you to continue to earn all these bonuses. Okay, yeah, there's a few people that is asking, how do they join the company? They want to invest and join the company. So I think please contact the person that invited you, and then I'm sure they will be able to assist you.
Yes.
Okay, so please don't send me your WhatsApp number. So please contact the person that invited you. Okay, so there's another question from a very unfortunate person that has been scammed many times. He said, I love the presentation, but what are the guarantees that they will not run away with our money and shut down the system? What guarantees does the company will last until the investors get the promised ROI? So what makes this a trusted and a sustainable company?
Okay, this is for me, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First of all, we are a company of like 10 years, and we've been in many different kind of marketing events. Today, we are expanding our market in South Africa and many other parts of the world, and we will break the record. Not like to make our to just like do one time expansion and then we stop.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, give me some time. There's a lot of messaging coming in. I need to scroll down to the questions because most of the message are not questions, just the 888s. Okay. Okay. Somebody asked, how do I qualify for Shanghai? I think that's for Mark.
OK，基本上在 IRP2，只要你 qualify 在 VP 以上的，那基本上你都可以参加我们之后的上海的那个 Gala 的活动。
Okay, to qualify for Shanghai, you need to become a vice president. All right. If you look at the IRP requirement for a vice president, you need to earn $10,000 by the end of April. All right. So earning $10,000 from your affiliate bonus and your binary bonus only. Your weekly ROI doesn't count. All right. So you need to earn from your affiliate and your binary bonus $10,000, and then you will become a vice president and you will qualify for the Shanghai trip. Okay, the next person is asking, this question is to Mark also. If I join with a basic of $200 and I want to upgrade to elite by topping up $800, is it possible?
No，我们没有办法支援 top up，但是你可以直接购买一个 elite package，因为我们一个账号是可以拥有非常多的合约的。
Yeah, so you cannot upgrade on an existing contract. So if you have invested $200 basic, and if you want to move to elite, you have to purchase a $1,000 contract to become to get the elite package. So however, so please take note that every account can have multiple contracts. All right, that means you can buy multiple contracts at the same time. You don't have to wait until the first contract expires or matured before purchasing the second one. Okay, the next question is on the dual AUM. So somebody asked, does the dual AUM only applies to $10,000 investment?
没有，每一个人他在购买合约的时候呢，他的 AUM 我们都用1:1的方式去匹配。假设今天你投就算只是100的合约，我们也会给你1:100的方式匹配给你，来自于我们的流动商。这时你就会有一个200的 DAUM 在市场上去做投资，所以它并没有去限制合约的大小。
Yeah, so the answer I think given by Bongi, the dual AUM under capital protection scheme applies to any capital that is invested. All right, starting from $100. So it is not only limited to $10,000 investment.
Yes.
Okay. The next question is asking about the vice president rank to go to Shanghai. So this person is asking if is there an option for the person to swap the trip for cash? Suppose that the person is not willing to go for the trip.
如果你没有办法参与我们上海之旅的话呢，那我们会把你的名额保留在下一个 IRP 的Gala 的这个地方，它没有办法去做兑换的这个功能，不能兑换现金。
Okay, so you cannot, for the vice president who gets the Shanghai trip, you cannot swap the trip for cash. Okay, so what you can do is you can give the trip to somebody, probably your downline or your big investors. All right, so or you can reserve the quota for the next trip. For example, the IRP 3, depending on the destination, if you are interested, you can go for the next IRP Gala at the for IRP 3.
Yes.
Okay. So somebody asked, after investing, how many working days will I start seeing the ROI on my dashboard? And also, when do I start receiving the binary bonus? Okay. 总监他在问什么时候开始能够看到他的那个静态收益在他的会员后台，还有什么时候可以开始赚取他的对碰奖金？
好，基本上只要你购买了合约之后呢，我们会先，因为假设你购买合约的时间点它不是在周一，它可能是在周一以外的时间，但是我们会先预算到你的下一次满7天的一个 ROI， 所以这个时候你就可以看到我们有一个预先计算的 ROI 数字在里面了。那关于你的这个对碰奖金的部分的话呢 ，binary 的话，它是在每一天结束完之后去做结算。
Okay, so for the weekly ROI, for the first Monday, the weekly ROI will be prorated. So prorated that means that if you invested on Wednesday or Thursday, so you will be getting Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days of ROI on the coming Monday. But on subsequent Mondays, you will be getting the full 7%. Okay, so the weekly ROI starts immediately. So for binary bonus, you need to build a left team and a right team before you can get a binary bonus. Binary bonus doesn't come, by investing. Okay. Okay. Somebody sent his CV to us saying that he's interested to join us in HR. Yeah. So we'll be sending your contacts to the HR department. All right. Okay, what's AUM, please? AUM means asset under management. Okay, which means the amount of investment that you
Money
invest.
that we are managing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Okay, another unfortunate personnel saying that what guarantee do we have that it will not do us like Chai Mall or CHY Mall? Because CHY Mall looks like it will start for 100 years and after 2 years it disappear with our money. So another unfortunate person with a bad experience. So CEO?
Okay. Yeah, when we engage in investment, of course, safety comes always the first, right? So what I can say is that when you check through all the information you need, and then you will start to do the investment. If you are not confident on it, and then just don't do it. If you are already mentioning some other company with long history, and then they suddenly just shut down, and I really have no other things to tell you. But if you are confident and then you start, if you're not, you can just keep your money. Okay.
Okay, the next question is, are you approved by the SEC?
Oh, you mean the SEC in China, right?
No, I think it's the United States SEC.
Oh, okay. We are a China company and we are regulated in China. So we are not operating in the US and we are not yet listed in the US. So we are not supposed to be regulated by them, but by our local authority.
Okay, thank you, sir. What is the minimum amount to purchase the contract? The minimum amount is $100. Okay. Do you do investment for organizations or is it only for individuals?
In the past, we do investment for as our middleman, for some government or for some institutions. Now we are focusing on providing BDI service to the individuals, especially in the emerging markets all over the world.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, somebody's already asking about the Shanghai trip. What will they be doing in Shanghai? Are they going to visit the employees of the company in Shanghai? Yeah, Mark?
Yeah，他是问上海之旅的内容吗？听起来是。
对，会不会见到公司的员工？对。
当然，基本上上海之旅就包括了你们可以去参观我们刚搬进的上海的新的办公室。
Yes, during the Shanghai trip, you will be visiting the new headquarters in Shanghai, and also definitely you'll be meeting the senior executives and the employees of the company.
Yes.
Okay. Is the BDI being used in the USA?
Yes, of course. So currently, we not only did we employ it in the China stock market, and also now is in the S&P 500. So when you're asking about whether BDI is working on the US, yes, you are correct. We are working on it, and we are working on the biggest index in the whole world, S&P 500.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, somebody is saying that how do I, you know, to get to the rank of vice president, how do I reach $10,000? You know, how do I accumulate this much in such a short space of time?
OK，
Mark， 他
OK，
觉得很难，对，他觉得很难。
OK， 好，基本上事实上这是一个，这不是很困难的事情，因为还是一样会喜欢拿 Priya 去做举例。当初 Priya 一开始，他的来自于他的团队的奖励只有$80，那到现在有如此巨大的成就，其实纯粹就只有一件事情，就是分享。你发自内心去分享，然后让更多的人知道，然后持续的坚持下去，我想这就是一个最简单的方式。
Yeah, so I think you know, when you think that it is difficult, it's because you might not have the know-hows, you might not have the experience, but in actual fact, it is really not difficult. Look at the number of vice presidents, senior vice president, executive vice president, and of course our director. So these people, you know, started you know 3 to 4 months ago. And then, you know, Mark quoted the example of Priya. You know, when she first started, you know, she's getting a binary of $10 a day. All right. So, but right now, you know, she's earning close to $10,000 a day. So, if you're talking about earning $10,000 over 4 months, I think it is not difficult. You know, you just need to do what you have always been doing. You know, after you watch a nice movie, you share with people. After you have a nice meal in a restaurant, in a nice restaurant, you share with people. So it's about sharing and it's about leveraging. So you know, please contact your upline, your introducer, and then you know, plan together with them. It is definitely not difficult. Okay, after binary match, the power leg gets carried forward. 就是对碰了以后，那个大区会保留吗？业绩？
会的，但是当对方会先减掉你对碰之后的业绩。
Yes, after matching the weaker leg, the balance volume will be carried forward. Okay. Yeah, so another person asking about capital redemption. So if you withdraw your capital, that means you will not be able to get the 400% of at the 12 months duration. So I think the answer is yes. We have answered this question earlier. Yeah.
Yes.
So when you do a early capital redemption, okay, that means your contract will end. So when it ends, you know, everything ends. Do I need to activate someone on my left and right before I qualify for binary? 他们非洲这里的这个双轨好像都有这样子的一个机制，就是必须要先推荐在左区右区才能够就是激活他们赚取那个对碰的那个条件。
OK，好，但是我没有，我们很单纯，对，我们就是只要你第一个先记得一定要先购买自己的合约，然后呢，只要你推荐的左区，同时后来再推荐右区，只要达成左右双区，它就可以直接领取对碰奖金。
Yeah, so we do not have this condition. So for us, the binary, for you to earn the binary, the only condition, the only criteria is for you to have a live contract, an active contract. When you have an active contract, you can earn your affiliate bonus and your binary bonus. Okay. Okay, there's a question, I think, for the CEO. What if the Chinese government asks you to close shop? Will you refund your investors?
So we are regulated and registered in China, and I see there's no reason for them to ask us to shut down because we are doing all the things in a legitimate way. And if they ask us to do, we will first ask them for the reason and we will not like shut down right away. Okay, but of course your money is like under the custodian account, and no one can touch that. Even me myself, I cannot ask them to like withdraw to my account. Okay, so your capital is perfectly safe with us.
Okay, thank you, sir. Suppose someone comes to you and wants to rent the BDAI for his company. Are you able to rent it out? If yes, for how much?
It's not very possible to just like rent or lease our BDAI to some others, because it's our exclusive technology, and it's not like very possible to just like send it to another one without our professional updates or like with the team's management. So even if they get that, and then they might not be able to use it as the optimal way.
Thank you, sir. Can someone from France join QZ?
Yes, of
Falcon,
course. We
yeah.
welcome people with internet to join us all over the world, even in North Pole or something. 北极圈也可以。
Yeah, the Arctic and the Antarctica, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as you are with the internet.
Okay, are you registered with the FSCA of South Africa?
Okay, currently we are opening office in South Africa, and we are registering our company in there as well. I noticed that we should just like obtain the license for like financial activity, but currently we are opening like CS office there, so we don't need it now, but in the future we are getting a financial license from that.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Where do you see your company for the next couple of years? I think that's for the CEO.
Okay, so I suppose some of you might heard about our application, which is called ChatGTP. Okay, it's like the kind of like AI application which will replace a lot of professional work, just like accountant, lawyer, and financial analysis like me. So I'm seeing my company, I'm seeing BDAI replacing a lot of these kind of professional job in the coming future. That's what I see in these few years, and in the coming years I think AI can replace a lot of like professional jobs, so everyone just like be aware of it and prepare yourself well for it.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, I see a lot of very basic questions on the package. I think all these you can check with your introducer, right? Because there's a lot of questions. So again, people are asking for assurance of the company. So what is the assurance of the company sustaining for the next 3 years?
Sustainability, right?
Yeah, sustainability, yes.
Okay, so what you have read in our PPT just now, I think we perfectly show you how our company works, how BDAI works. So that's our mechanism to make things work. We will just let our BDAI invest in S&P 500, maybe some other assets in the coming future, and the investor can invest in it, so they don't need to worry about anything in the financial market, because our robot, okay, will take care of that. So all of the numbers are well calculated by our team, so you don't need to worry about much things.
Okay, so there's a question asking from Leroy, I think, asking about why isn't there any information online about the CEO? And is there an issue with MLM in China?
Okay, so there are a lot of information of me in our mainland media, because mainland China, they have a system to just like to send the message and information out, and in mainland China, I am always on different kind of interview. You can just check, and in this year, we start to just like in 2022, we start to do our expansion in emerging market, and that's why you couldn't see my information out. But of course, we can translate the version in China to you, and you can easily check online.
Yeah, so there's a second question about an issue with MLM in China.
Okay, currently we are not doing MLM program in China, and we are doing that in the emerging market, which allow us to do so.
Yeah, thank you, sir. To this to our, I think our North African leader Mark, please WhatsApp me, about your passport. I'm in the midst of doing a question and answer here. Thank you very much. Yeah, so somebody's asking, does the investors are allowed to visit your headquarters?
Yes, of course, but currently we are just like still in a very serious COVID situation. Everybody is like getting positive in these days. So I think after like maybe 2 to 3 months, things will get settled down, just like the wave happening in the UK or in some other place. So after that, maybe we can just like arrange such a tour for everyone.
Okay, I think that's about it. The rest are more of basic package and compensation plan questions. So yeah, that's it. Thank you, CEO. Thank you, Mark.
Okay, thank you everyone. Okay, I think still a wonderful night in here, and I would like to thank you, our CEO first, and I would thank you all the leader and all you join us tonight. So I hope you can get your answer, and if you got the other question, I hope you can see we got a regular Zoom meeting in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So thank you very much. I see you soon, and hope everything is fine. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Thank you. And thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
See
you.
you very
Bye-bye.
soon.
Yeah, see you.